Hello and welcome to another episode. And this one's episode, we're going to be titling this one "Box Life Part 2," aka official PVE. Because I kind of already did an episode like this before when I was playing on an unofficial server cluster. Um, I'm not looking to bash them, and I have an unkind view of them, so I'm keeping the name out of my mouth. But you're free to go and look at those videos back then if you so choose. And it's just when I talk about it, it ends up coming out bad, and it's not, I don't actually really have that hard of feelings. And at this point, it is what it is. The whole thing left a bad taste, but I don't want it, so we're not even going to get into it. But basically, we're on PVE, okay? And now, sure, we're on official. It's not unofficial, so you have certain setting restrictions and whatnot. But when you fly around, some people have nice bases like me, where like this looks like a nice base, right? Like it's an actual, there's some real our architecture put in here, right? I got me a little tower, I got me my greenhouse here, got me a nice little house back here, right? Like it's all right? But then you got a lot of other people tend to do the box life. And so we're just going to fly around this episode here. Oh, I haven't even got my timer going yet. But, and by the way, I'm Zelmont. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Zelmont, and yeah, this is my YouTube where I play Ark and talk about random stuff. And like I say, today we're going to go and do a little tour around this server here and show off what some of these bases are. And like I say, like this one here, it's a box, right? Like now I'm sure inside it actually probably looks fantastic inside. That was like when I did have boxes, and you can go back to my original videos, like episode 1, 2, 3, and like my official start of Gen 2 a starter base video, and they were boxes, and inside looked nice, but like it's a box, right? Like it's a box. You can do so much more than a box. All right, and then you got ones like this one over here. This one's a nice one. I'm going to show off this one. This one, and there's another one that's got a whole structure, right? But this is a gorgeous one. Now these people, I don't think this person is active. I think this just keeps refreshing the base kind of thing. Because I really don't see these people on ever, and I'm on daily. I'm only on for a couple hours most of the time here and there, but like I literally am on daily, and like I never see them. There's never any dinos out here. But like it's nice, right? It's nice and it's functional. Like that's the thing. Like you don't need to do a box to be functional. Like a box, really? A box? You do a box? We're on PVE and you do a box? This ain't Minecraft. Why are you doing a box? Right? And over here, this was the first big I think it's like the only like mega structure base that I've seen is over here. These guys are new. These guys are doing kind of a box life, it seems. Not entirely, but yeah. Well, it's like high-riser style, right? But yeah. They're relatively new to the server. They seem friendly. They don't... But this server in general seems really actually friendly. 3-1 out. Official 318 shout out. Because like this is it's a genuinely nice server. That house there that I have, that one, I did a video strictly on it. It is a public house. I keep everything in it unlocked, and I do throw stuff in there from time to time for people to just take. Blueprints, gear, dinos. I put some otters in there the other day that are all gone now. But this person here, I got it like an actual bridge built, and then like now some people hate builds like this because it causes lag, but I'm not lagging coming in here. Like I'm really not. There's the odd time there's a little bit, but for the most part, like it's not actually an issue. There's a box boy over here who likes to complain about people making structures like, oh, you're using too many greenhouse walls, you're causing lag for the whole server. Well, you know what? I've seen real mega like that's nothing. And like I say, it's not a problem for me. I fly in on my Wyvern and have next to no render lag. So, and I'm not running on the best of internet. Like I'm running on decent internet, but like I don't have the best internet. That's why I don't stream so much. Why it's all these little videos. It's because my internet it's not okay, but it's not. Where's this person? Is this it? Yeah, I think this is the. I think that's the box boy that it's like complaining because people build big bases like me and this other person. It's like, well, it's really actually not that big of a problem. The biggest problem comes from the dinos out. If too many people have too many dinos out at once, your big time breeders, if there's too many big time breeders on one server, that will cause issues. And like, you don't get me wrong, you can do a mega structure to the point where it lags the whole thing out, but for the most part you actually have a fair bit to go, right? Like see, like this, like what's that? Is that just okay. Box boy, right? Like, I'm sure it's a very nice box inside, but this is PVE. How can you not take the time to build something like all of my stuff is free build, right? I don't go in with a plan. I just kind of start building a foundation and go off of where I have for a foundation, right? And my starter thing generally still will be a box. It's if I go back to, we're starting to run low on time, so I can run back to my base now. I think, what's this person in? This person's base is all right. It's a box though, I think, but yeah. Like right, like you have this, you claimed this lake, and yet you sully it with a box. It's so sad. But yeah, we'll go back to my base. I can show you, like, I did, like, initially start with a box with the intention, like, didn't have my yard built yet. I didn't have a safe area. And I'm a working man who does most of this stuff solo. My wife does help from time to time. We're working on a treehouse in the redwoods. When we get, I might show that off here probably next week. I'll probably do a video showing off what we got done there. It is starting to come together. I have a stable, a closed-off stable built for us to leave dinos out there. And the missus does have the kind of structure built for on the top of the tree platform. So like we're getting there, but I'll show you here, like this, right? Like this looks nice, right? Like it's a full-size mansion kind of thing, right? But it did start off with a box, right? Like it started off with this here, this little space here was what I started with, right? And just for I could bring my starter dinos in here for safety to log out, and that was that, right? And I had that trap door there. It was originally, I had a rope ladder. The rope ladder decayed because the rope ladders decay faster. And I can't remember, we went away for something or other, but yeah. and there was an update, so you ended up with that shorter. I don't, anybody who's played Ark for a long time, when you have those updates, it for whatever reason usually glitches out and causes a shortened timer span on your cooldown for your structures. So yeah, my ladder here. But this was to come up here so I could look around and see if it was safe to come out of my box, right? But like it was, like I say, like I always knew like that wasn't where I was. That was just for the initial safety, right? Because it's, like I say, it's official, it's survival. Sure, it's PVE, so I don't have to worry about other players per se, other than trolls doing trolly activity. I'm not, and that's something to be wary of too. Just an FYI for new players. PVE is safer from other players, but that isn't to say that there isn't some things trolls can do to troll you still. But I guess that was the timer. So, if you found yourself enjoying this episode and you agree with me that the box life is not the life, like, why would you live in a box when you could have an awesome tower? Like, and then look, it's a furnished tower, right? Like, oh my goodness, my tower. I want to put some, like, I wish there was a way to do paint easels, right? And put some like easels up here for paints, for painting, right? But it doesn't work that way. But yeah, like why would you have a box when you could have an awesome tower like this with your artifacts, like, or show off my dining hall? Let's show off the dining hall. Show off the dining hall. Come on. That is the one problem with the tower. But my dining hall, right? Like, why are you doing a box when you could have this? So, if you found yourself agreeing with me and enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Feel free to share, comment, let me know your thoughts, and till next time, later.